Good morning. So my teenager watches my videos, and she gave me a little feedback and told me that I should tell my story and why this is so important to me and where this all started. She told me I should have started my whole videos that way, but it's pretty personal, and I had to make sure I wanted to let the world know my story. And then I decided that if I want to inspire anybody, I should start with what brought me here. So, like every year, every person out there, we start the new year off saying it is going to be the best year yet. And I did. 2017 was going to be the best year yet. Unfortunately for me, that's not how it turned out. My mother was 57 years old and passed away in February of 2017. And it was very hard for me. But after a few months, I decided that I wanted to use my experience with going through life with my mom to help other people. So, here's the story. My mother passed away. Prime cause of death basically was obesity. She had COPD. She was obese. Her body just couldn't fight off everything. And we had to make some really tough decisions. But I remember taking my mother to Walmart, out to dinner, to the grocery store, to kids' events, and people automatically would just judge her. They gave her that look like, really? Who the hell are you? She automatically just was, I don't know, put down just by people's looks, toward her. And they never took the time to see the awesome person that she was, because they didn't care. And we live in a society with such bullying and judgment and whatnot. I really wanted something positive to come out of this, and I needed to get on a journey of my own and kind of get a little more education, or express my thoughts, either way. So that's where I've been for the last year, is just kind of trying to figure it all out. Nobody looked at my mother and said, man, I wonder what her story is, at all. Nobody looked at her and said, what is it that she lost or struggled with throughout her life? My mother came from a lot of abuse, and then she married my father, which was a very, very, very abusive guy. Very abusive. And along her path of life, she lost her light, and she lost her self-love and her self-respect and her self-worth. And she wasn't strong enough to find her light or find her way back. So she chose the negative people to be in her life because she was lonely. She had lost her light. She did not love herself. She did not respect herself. She had no self-esteem. And unfortunately, that's how she passed away. She never had somebody help her find her light or remind her to love herself. Again, she was just weak. And so I'm using my experience from this journey that I've been on to hope to inspire somebody out there. My mother was a great lady, just very damaged. And I feel like we all are damaged, and we all go through different walks of life. But if I can help remind you that you're worth it, that you need to love yourself, that your light's off, let's, turn it back on, to me it's all worth it. I went out and seen my brother about a month ago, and I told him, Bubba, I'm going to inspire people. I'm going to go out and basically preach my journey to people and hope that I can help everybody. And it's so much easier talking in person to somebody than trying to watch myself record. I probably record myself 15-20 times before I finally just give up and post a video. But I was so inspired. I was telling him, oh, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to make a change, and I'm going to help people, and I'm going to remind them that their light's off, and we need to get it back on, and I'm going to hold people's hands and remind them to love themselves. And he told me, oh, you do it, sis. You got this. And at that point, I was like, I have so much in me that I want to give to other people. I just didn't know where to start. So one day I decided I was going to figure out YouTube, and I was going to post a video. And that's where I'm at now. So just remember, again, we didn't get to where we're at overnight. And we won't get to where we want to be overnight. It's all going to be a work in progress for sure. But I hope that my story helps you understand what brought me to these YouTube videos and my own journey. And I hope that I can help somebody through whatever they're going through. I think that all of us have beauty within that we don't always show, and we don't always let the world see. And it's time that we do show it, and it's time we do let the world see it. Don't let somebody judge you for what they see on the outside. They need to know you before they can judge you. And that's where we've gone wrong, is that people don't take the time to know somebody. They just automatically assume or automatically judge. And that's part of our world. Like, we'll never be able to change that. All we can do is just be better reflections of ourselves and feel better about ourselves and love ourselves and find that we are worth it and invest in ourselves, and we'll feel better, and none of that will matter to us. Our kids are going through bullying and all these trials in school. If we can feel better about ourselves and be better role models, hopefully at the end of the day other kids see that and they pick up on it. But we need to get back to us, and we need to find a way to love ourselves, to invest in ourselves, and to find our light. And at this point, that is my goal, is to help you through your journey. Alright, so I'm almost at 10 minutes here. I don't want to bore you anymore, but that is my story. That is how this started. I hope that it gives you a better understanding of why I'm so passionate about this, and why I will continue to post these videos in hopes that I can at least change or help one person out there that is struggling with anything. Like, I'm here. I don't have all the answers, but I do have a hand, and I will throw it your way at any point to help you up. We will fall down. We will make choices that maybe we're not so proud of at the moment, but we just have to invest in ourselves and get back up. So that's it for now. We'll talk soon. Thank you for listening.